So hello guys, so I'm going to walk you through how I made this animation. You need to create the card. So this is the card design. As you can see, I just create a basic shape. I added the stroke, the logo, text, and that is the grid. Right. So for the grid, I track mark it to the background, right? So I track mark it to that, so it will just, if I remove this track mark, just like this, right? So that's how I made this card design. So for the Bulge effects, I brought in the card into the Bulge effects composition. So let me off these layers. Okay, so for the card, I offset each one in the Z axis. So let me show you how it looks. So just click here, the select view layouts, and use tool view. So these are all the cards, right? As you can see, they are not on the same position and they have different sizes. So I duplicate, then rearrange, duplicate, rearrange, just like that, randomly. So that's how I made this card position, as you can see. Then I created a camera. Right, I created a camera. So if I remove the camera, this is how it will be. So this camera is rigged already. So I use this script called MOBA. You can go to their website and get the plugin. I created it with the MOBA. Then I made some adjustment, just zoom the whole composition in so that it will not be like this, right? So I just use the camera to zoom them in and stuff like that. So this is the zoom stuff, yeah. Then it comes with its own, this mobile comes with its own node object. So on this particular camera, that's where you add all your animations, right? You have to move the camera, do that there. So after creating the camera, I'll come back to the animations you see there. After creating the camera, I created a null object. Then the first null object was this layer 9, and I parented all the cards to this null object. Then this null object 10, I created on that one and parented to the null object on layer 8. So if I click on U on my keyboard, if I click on U on my keyboard, you see all the keyframes that I added, or I add to each of the null objects. So for the first null object, what I did was simple, just to move this to the right and something like that. Then I add this animation to it. Okay, so then I animated it out. So let me show you with the curve editor how it is. So this is basically how the animation looks like in terms of the curve. So it's animating from the right, then animates us to the left. Yeah. Then for this other null object, just to add some random movement to it. So like as if it's looking down, just a little wiggle effect. That's what I did here. Yeah. Then for the camera animation, what I did for the camera animation is just to add a little extra touch to it. So it's just simple animation. You can try that out and see. So if you see, just like that, but you have more of the final look once you add that Bulge effect on it. So let's go to the layer for the Bulge effect. So I created, let me name it Bulge effects, right? I created this and I added this optic compensation. So for this optic compensation, you can find the optic compensation either through the effects and presets. You can type it there, or you right click on the effects control panel, then go to distort, then you see the optics compensation, right? So that's how you make this So you can be creative with the animation. Does not really mean that you must do exactly what I've done here. You can be creative, do whatsoever thing that comes to your mind. Then for the spotlights, what the spotlights help us to do is to add some kind of vignettes, right, on the edges, just to make, since we already have each of these car 3D, so if you add any light layer to it, it will affect those 3D layers, right? So for the spotlight, let me go to the tool view and see how it is. So for the spotlight, it's just, let me also open all the parameters. You can adjust, create any animation you feel like, oh, you want to create with this, and you are good. So for the parameters, what I did was this, just you can pause the screen and just look at the settings that I did here. Therefore the position, this is the position, you can, yes. So that's how you create this composition, right? So once you're done with this, you can go to the final composition. Yeah, so this is it. So on this particular composition, which is the final composition, where we have the animation, so for what I did here was simple. Let me just walk you through them again on this final comp. So this is how the Bulge effect is already what we've created here. So I brought it here. So this is what it is. There's no extra effect on it. I just created the background with this gradient. This is the color I use. You can copy it. If you want to do exactly what I did, you can copy the color code and this. So yeah, on a radial ramp. So that's what I did there for the Bulge effect. This is the Bulge effect, right? Then I'll come back to this layer later. So for those the shine edge effects, what I did for this one is I added what we call CC light sweep. So for the CC light sweep, you can get it from the effect and preset panel, or you right click here and look for the light sweep effect and apply. So what the light sweep effect help you do is, one, it's, let me just reset this so you see what I did. So this is how it will look, right? I've added the light sweep effect, nothing happened. It's just this little reflection kind of light on it. So what I did was, for the light reception with the light sweep effect, instead of add, I changed it from add to cut out. So we just have only the light sweep effect. Therefore this the light sweep intensity, I reduced the intensity from 25 to 0, so we just have only the edges with that glow effect, right? So that's what I did, reduce this to 0. Then I adjust some of the parameters like this. Then I change the color to this. So this is the settings I used, right? So you can copy that. Then I added deep glow effects. You can use the native glow effect, the one that comes with After Effects. You can use that thing, do some adjustments and stuff like that, but I just prefer the deep glow effect. It makes work easy and fast for me. Then I duplicated that and changed the color to blue. It's just the same effect, but I just changed the color to blue, right? So that's how you get this shiny glow stuff. So one good thing about this is you can actually animate. You can animate it to just suit whatsoever thing you want to create, right? And it makes it look premium and sweet. Yeah, so that's for that. Therefore, the CC, so I just added color grade, little contrast to it, and add noise to give it some depth, Yeah, so that's that. There's no much. So if any other thing that I add there, this chromatic aberration, just to make it pop. So depending on what you want to do, you can add as many effects as you want, but just try and make it simple. Simple is better. Just try and make it simple. So guys, that's how I created this animation. If you have any question, you can drop your question on the comment section or send me a DM. I will try to respond on time. Please don't forget to like, share, and follow me, so that once I create any new tutorial or any new content, you'll be the first to be notified.